Guys, how are you?
Good, man. How you
Good.
doing?
Not
I'm
bad.
reading a book about Celtic wisdom right now.
Oh, really? What is it?
I think it's called Celtic Wisdom.
Okay. No, because
It's
um
fantastic. I actually need to double check what it's called because I keep telling people about this book because I'm blown away.
She ain't reading that book, man. I'm
no, wait a
joking.
minute. Is the author a guy called Manchan Mangan?
Maybe. Is it like very like spiritual
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know that
That's
guy.
it.
Yeah, I know him. Yeah, he's great. He's
Wow.
like a folklorist. Robbie Ryan, the cinematographer, would actually probably know him pretty well, in fact.
I'll talk to Robbie about it.
Talk to Robbie. Robbie would know him because the guy who wrote that is a contributor on a like a breakfast time TV show that I'm on as well. We've met before.
Oh,
Robbie would know him. Robbie would know him. Ireland,
oh,
yeah.
cool. Okay, cool.
There you go.
Good to know.
Um, or if you're talking to Ed Guiney and Andrew Lowe, those guys would know it as well.
Okay.
Ireland is so goddamn small. We all kind of know each other. Everyone's kind of
Yeah,
interconnected. It's a little bit odd. Um,
that's
Hmm.
nice.
to start
I'm
off,
Irish.
you're Irish. Yeah, Qualley is kind of is
Yeah, it's not the real last name. That's an Ellis Island last
sure.
name. It's really has like a starts with a K and then a V
Yeah.
and something. But anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah, Cali or something, yeah. And I mean, have people called you Peg? Because I mean, that's obviously a very kind of
yeah, but my middle school principal ruined that name for me. Her name was Peggy Daniels, and
not
that's all I
nice.
can say about her.
Okay, all right, okay.
Fuck you, Peggy Daniels. I've been waiting to say that my whole
Uh,
Now
actually,
it's on record.
you've kind of touched on something there. I guess no. I mean, no. This is actually kind of valid. I mean, with a movie like this, where it kind of seems like all characters, and I hope I'm reading this right, they seem to go through various kind of humiliations. I guess
Hmm.
there's a really kind of weird kind of like conversations, I guess, about kind of like power and religion and all those kind of things. For both of you as actors, I mean, is it important for you to, I guess, understand what's going on in the entire context of the movie, or is it better to just understand what you're doing in that scene and that moment, or how does it work?
That's it. For me, it was like, okay, what am I doing? Because I'm not gonna fully understand this. And Yorgos is not going to give me an explanation. And I kind of didn't, I kind of appreciated that, I just wanted to commit to the thing and do it. Like, do it.
yeah, I feel like I understand the movie, or I have my takes, I have my theories, I have my thoughts on things, especially
Mm.
after seeing it twice now. I could. It is the kind of movie where you want to sit down and talk about it with your
Yeah.
friends, right? And
Mm.
no, I think this is this. I think this is this. Blah blah blah. And I was talking to my friend's wife, and she was pointing out something about the third story that I'd never thought of, and
What was it?
and her theory was that Joe uh Joe's character with Emily at the end,
Mhm.
that he I mean, this is totally a
Yeah, yeah.
spoiler, but that he intentionally made her quote unquote toxic in order to free her from the cult.
Yeah.
Mm.
That he was, well, you know what I mean? When I viewed it, I didn't give him that much credit. I wasn't thinking that I
Right.
thought he was just wanted his wife back and was being kind of
Wow.
malicious and evil. And I was like, oh, that's a really kind of
Oh.
generous, cool
Mm.
take
Yeah.
that I could buy. But I have no idea what the intention was in reality. And similar to Mamadou, I was very much just kind of task at hand, doing my best to bring as much of myself as I could to all of these different vignettes and characters.
It never
Yeah.
occurred to me.
There's a,
Right? Yeah.
Mm.
that's weird. Yeah, I thought that as well. I thought it was kind of like he knew what. It's almost like he knew what he was doing, and
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Right.
premeditated. Yeah.
conscious about it.
Right. Right.
Interesting. Interesting.
I'm wondering as well. I mean, for some of the more, and again, we've kind of touched on it. Like, I suppose some of the more kind of, like the fact that, I mean, as much as any movie, I guess it kind of exists in its own world and it has its own cadence and everything
Mhm.
else. Um, how difficult is it to bring yourself into a Yorgos film world, however you want to describe it? How difficult is it to kind of get that rhythm and get that kind of specific performance? Because
Mhm.
it feels, at times it feels quite unnatural to look at. I'm
Huh.
wondering, is it the same when you're acting it?
I don't know. It felt like to me like not. I didn't feel like any other thing, but the process to me of building anything that I do is very similar because it's not about like anything but the script, and then the script, if you're following the guidelines of it, takes care of you if you commit to it. I keep on saying this over and over, but like for me, it's like, how do I want to make this person feel? How do I want to what is based on what this person does by the end of the script or the scene? What is the actual goal here? And how successful are they at getting it? So in that way, it's always pretty similar. And then Yorgos, being who he is the one who, sculpts everything.
I feel like he makes it very easy to have a performance that would work in his movie. You know what I mean? Like there's no other performance available almost. There's many, not that like there's, it's just that, it's a very specific atmosphere. It's a very small crew. Robbie's very gentle. Yorgos also has his like kind of hands off, it's setting the scene, and then the dialogue's so specific. So it all kind of has this song like quality to it, or it lends itself. Yorgos lends you get it.
You were on a roll there.
It lends itself to a Yorgos-like performance,
It's very much its own thing, which I think is really good.
I think that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I think that's what I meant to say. I mean,
yeah, I got it. We got it.
All right.
Okay, we got it. We're good.
Okay.
Okay, I'm getting the wrap, so I gotta leave it.
Bummer.
On that note, I'm sorry.
Okay, all the best. Have a good one.
Nice to see you, man.
Nice to meet you.